And tonight's top story. The first COVID-19 vaccine, the nation's best hope to finally end the pandemic, will arrive. Tomorrow, Willis Knight and Shreveport will receive their first vaccines by 10:30 a.m. And across the country, the first vaccinations will begin for healthcare workers who face the historic suffering this entire time. And in the weeks and months to follow, an unprecedented nationwide effort will take place. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez reports.
Tonight, the first doses of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine are on the move across the U.S. Applause marking the milestone, D-Day.
Some people assumed that I meant day of distribution. In fact, D-Day in military designates the day the mission begins.
This is a historic moment. The first trucks carrying the vaccine pulling out of the Pfizer plant, escorted by U.S. Marshals. It's the moment so many Americans have been waiting for after such a devastating year that's taken the lives of nearly 300,000 people across this country.
The urgent work inside the plant began before dawn. This a rare look at the painstaking process. Hundreds of subarctic freezers holding the potentially life-saving vaccine. Then trays of vials carefully packed into boxes and shipping containers filled with dry ice. The vapors a searing reminder of just how tough this mission is. Gingerly rushing a medical marvel to all 50 states at 80 degrees below zero. Michigan teacher Pamela Ide looked on with her family and fought back tears.
Because it feels like there's finally a beginning to the end of this.
The rollout came as the CDC director signed off on an advisory panel's recommendation to use Pfizer's vaccine for people 16 and older.
It's an extraordinary day for science. It's an extraordinary day for humanity.
Mike McDermott of Pfizer compares this to the space race. He says 500,000 doses rolled out today, roughly 2 million more by the end of the week. Right now, the U.S. has a contract for 100 million doses that should last through early next year.
We're in discussions with the U.S. government, and we look forward to another 100 million doses.
Tonight, the largest, most ambitious vaccination effort in U.S. history is underway. A mission just beginning. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, Portage, Michigan.
The first shipments have arrived at the UPS World Port in Kentucky. 145 sites throughout the country will receive the vaccine tomorrow. More than 9,000 doses are headed to 3 sites in Louisiana under the Ochsner Health System, including Shreveport, that's set to receive more than 3,000 doses for workers in COVID units and long-term care facilities. Texas expects to receive 220,000 doses this week, with the big cities receiving them on Monday and Tuesday.